Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's dive right into this because we are tackling a massive topic today. So many of you have your sights set on relocating abroad, looking for those fresh opportunities, incredible education, and maybe taking your career to the next level. But there's always that one giant roadblock that comes up in conversation, right? Money. Well, today we're breaking down 5 specific countries you can relocate to in 2026 without spending millions. We're looking strictly at the hard facts, the data, and the actual realistic pathways to make this happen. So, do you actually need millions to relocate? If you've been, talking to friends or endlessly scrolling through travel forums, you probably think the answer is a big, resounding yes. It's what we call the million naira myth. It's basically this huge wall of anxiety that completely stops so many driven, talented people from even pursuing their dreams or filling out an application. But let's be real for a second. Are you really locked out just because you don't have a massive fortune sitting in the bank? We've all heard the myth. The idea that you absolutely need a mountain of cash just to get your foot in the door has spread like wildfire over the years. But the reality for 2026 is actually completely different. Highly affordable study, work, and visa pathways totally exist right now. It's really just about strategically targeting countries that actually want international students and skilled professionals. By doing that, you completely bypass that massive financial hurdle. Seriously, it's all about working smarter, not harder, and knowing exactly where to look. So let's kick off our European tour with Section 1, Poland and Romania. These are 2 absolutely fantastic, highly accessible gateway countries. Let's look at Poland first. It has rapidly become one of the absolute most affordable countries in all of Europe. Your tuition fees and living costs, they are literally a fraction of what you'd pay in traditional heavyweights like the UK or Canada. But the real game changers here are the flexible payment plans. Plus, as an international student, you're legally allowed to work while studying, so you can actually support yourself. And here's the kicker. It's part of Europe's Schengen zone, so once you're established, you get amazing access to travel and find long-term opportunities across the continent. It's a super practical first step. Next up, we have Romania. Now, Romania is quietly becoming this incredible, budget-friendly route, and frankly, the visa process is often way less saturated and competitive than in Western Europe. And if you're looking to study engineering, medicine, business, or computer science, it is an absolute goldmine. Combine that with rock-bottom accommodation and transportation costs, and it's just a brilliant, highly strategic move for students focused on these high-demand fields. Let's move on and see how this builds. Section 2. Malta and Germany. These 2 offer massive opportunities, especially if you're an English speaker or a skilled professional. Malta has this one absolute superpower when it comes to relocation. English is widely spoken there. For Nigerians, this is huge. It removes one of the most intimidating hurdles of moving to Europe, the language barrier. You don't have to spend months or years learning a complex new language just to buy groceries or understand your professors. Communication is seamless from literally day one, and you get to enjoy this beautiful, simple island lifestyle with way lower living costs compared to mainland Western Europe. So, what do you actually do once you're there? Well, Malta's economy is practically booming in a few key areas. It's incredibly popular right now for hospitality jobs, caregiving opportunities, and diverse international education programs. If you're a student or a young professional and you just want a smart, accessible way to get your foot in the door of the European market, targeting these specific industries in Malta is an incredibly smart move. Okay, now what's really interesting about this next slide is how it completely flips the script on Germany. Everyone just assumes this massive economic powerhouse is going to be prohibitively expensive, right? Like, it must cost an absolute fortune. But here is the reality. Public universities in Germany are world-renowned for having incredibly low tuition fees. And in many cases, they offer almost entirely tuition-free education. Yes, you heard me right, 0 tuition. If you can cover your basic living expenses, your world-class degree is basically sorted. No way, right? But it's true. And it gets better, because Germany isn't just looking for students. They are actively hunting for skilled professionals. If you've got skills in healthcare, engineering, construction, or IT, you are exactly who they want. The country has a massive demand for skilled workers in these sectors, and they offer really clear pathways to transition right into the workforce. With proper planning, Germany easily stands out as one of the premier long-term relocation destinations in all of Europe. Let's head further north for our final destination on this tour, Section 3, Relocating to Norway. This place is famous for its sky-high quality of life, pristine environment, and just being incredibly safe. Now, we have to be totally objective here and address the elephant in the room. Norway has high living expenses. It's definitely not cheap to rent an apartment or grab a coffee. But, and this is a big but, those costs can be heavily offset by specific educational opportunities and some seriously generous scholarship programs for international students. If you secure the right funding, this seemingly expensive country suddenly becomes completely accessible. To maximize your chances of getting those scholarships and actually thriving there, you kind of need to align with what the country values. Right now, Norway is aggressively investing in technology, sustainability, and a bunch of research-related fields. So if your academic or professional background fits into those categories, and you're looking for an incredibly peaceful, highly organized place to live, Norway absolutely needs to be at the top of your list. Okay, so we've covered the where and the why. Now, let's bring the narrative back home and shift our focus to the how. Section 4, your relocation pathway. Here is your simple 3-step action plan to actually get there. Step 1, choose the right pathway. You need to decide your route. Are you going as a student, a skilled worker, or maybe on a specialized visa? Step 2, get accurate info and start early. Procrastination is literally the enemy of relocation. You need to get your documents sorted right now. And step 3, visit Travul.org. Our source highlights this as an excellent platform for up-to-date travel opportunities, admission guidance, and all that vital visa info. Using a dedicated resource like that is what turns a dream into an actual concrete plan. I want to leave you with this really powerful quote from our source material. Relocating abroad is not just about choosing a country, it's about choosing the right pathway. Please, don't let the million naira myth hold you back for another second. Whether it's tuition-free schools in Germany, English-speaking roles in Malta, or those flexible plans in Poland, the opportunities are out there waiting for you. I really hope this explainer has shown you what's actually possible in 2026. So are you going to let fear keep you grounded for another year? Or is 2026 the year you finally pack your bags? Which of these 5 pathways will you use to rewrite your future? Drop your thoughts in the comments, start planning today, and I'll catch you in the next one.